Hello, happy almost full moon. So I'm manifesting that this is going to be on people who are ready to hear this message. This is from the Galactic Federation, and this is for all star seeds and old souls. So if this is on your For You page, you most likely are a star seed or old soul. So let's talk about it. As always, trust your own intuition and use your own judgment to understand what is going to lead you to your highest frequency. So this is a map of the United States and what it's going to look like in the next 200 years. So if you haven't heard, there have been a lot of floods in Germany, Belgium, and China, and this is said by NASA to be because of moon wobbling, and this is not the case. Edward Casey is an American psychic, and he predicted that pole shifts would be the cause of flooding. We'll call them the elites in this case, do not want to disclose that there is a pole shift because they do not want us to know how old our Earth actually is. This is the 7th or 8th new Earth, and they do not want us to know how many ancient civilizations there actually have been. So some of the wealthiest individuals in the world have been buying property in places like Montana, Wyoming, and Texas. Ted Turner has bought over 2 million acres in Montana. Jeff Bezos has bought over 300,000 acres in Texas. Bill Gates has bought over 28,000 acres in Arizona and plans to call it Belmont. And I recently just noticed that Jeffree Star just bought property in Wyoming. And these places are going to be safe from the pole shifts. But do not allow fear to feed the matrix. This is a time to create unity and neutrality in a polarized world. For those who are just waking up and don't know what the Galactic Federation is, you can think of them as the UN for the entire universe, but not as corrupt. If you're wondering how you can talk to the Galactic Federation, you probably already have. If your manifestations are coming true, then most likely you've already contacted them if you're a starseed or old soul. And the reason that you can't telepathically hear them is because they live in the 8th dimension, and it's hard for them to come down to the 3rd dimension. It takes a lot of energy for them. And disclosure of the Galactic Federation is happening. However, the elites are just allowing certain things to come out in the media, and that's Project Blue Book. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Question everything. Another message from the Galactic Federation was to speak your truth, because this will lead you to your highest vibration, and I've said this over and over, the universe will reward you for being who you truly are. Stand in your truth. The Galactic Federation have also said that men who've lost their jobs during COVID are supposed to open up to the idea that the patriarchy no longer works, and that toxic masculinity is not going to work in 5D or the new Earth. I know that's a lot of information, but I highly recommend you go look up Edward Casey and also go look up Elizabeth April, because this is where I got my information, and I also got this information from my higher self and my ancestors and spirit guides. So please use your own intuition. Te amo, chingos.